Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves life. Yes, we can see how this would be a logical conclusion, as preemptive strikes could potentially prevent a more significant attack from happening. To the activists in Jamaica who have been sympathetic to Jamaican killers, today you will hear from one of Jamaica's biggest supporters for the hanging of VYBZ Cartel. Yes, and I am saying the biggest supporter of the hanging, for the hanging of VYBZ Cartel. And I was shocked and surprised to hear MUTABARUKA asking the state to hang VYBZ Cartel. I must happily share with you, our loyal viewers and subscribers, this is a win for law-abiding citizens in Jamaica and in the diaspora, and a dagger into the heart of the killers and their constituents. We love it. You watch, you listen, and you decide. And here is MUTABARUKA in his own words, supporting the hanging of VYBZ Cartel. You watch, you listen, you decide.
Really tell a man say him guilty or something, and you're not going to hang him. You're going to keep him alive. You're not supposed to keep him alive in a situation where living is not worth living. I better you just hang him. Because when a man say, we're done with the hanging, I can't do it. But yet you put man in a damn place there. In a damn place there. Soul there. I mean, show a man found guilty of murder now, you can't have no soul. Then if you don't have no soul for a man will commit murder, that's if you don't go hang him, Rasta. So if you...
Yes, man, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we celebrate MUTABARUKA, support for the death penalty for VYBZ Cartel, because it's the same thing that we have been saying, that this Prime Minister is weak, because if it was Edward Seaga would have popped how many necks already, you understand? So we know this Prime Minister is Michael Manley 2.0, and we applaud MUTABARUKA for coming out and say, yeah, them for hang VYBZ Cartel, because he's convicted of killing one man, and we know that he was acquitted by, Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes, and it is suspected that, him collect something under the table. Hey, anything is possible, because Jamaica that we are dealing with. So we're happy to know that MUTABARUKA support the death penalty for VYBZ Cartel. But before we go any further, we wanted to take you back all we have reached at this juncture with VYBZ Cartel now in prison and being punished for his behavior, and rightly so. And MUTABARUKA now coming out supporting the death penalty for VYBZ Cartel, and we applaud that. We're glad to hear that, because at one time we used to say that MUTABARUKA is a criminal enabler, supporter, and sponsor of, until in time, because we listen to MUTABARUKA too, we listen to everybody, until they had robbed his wife, Jackie, downtown, and it was mad, them rob him wife downtown. And that's the first time ever hear MUTA lick out for a criminal. And we are the Jamaica Young Police channel. Yeah, man, we celebrated the entire way that man we say, yeah, man, you bitch, yeah, typical Jamaican. Because, MUTABARUKA was one of them. Every year when it start January, guess what him do? He was a Jamaican for justice in our area film. Yeah, I read out all of the name them where police kill. And him now read out the victim, the people them with them killing. So we're glad to hear what him met now. Yeah, a turnaround. So we don't know if somebody for him got killed or what, for him to be preaching now, say, oh, the government for hang VYBZ Cartel. You understand? So we applaud the supporter at the Jamaica Young Police channel who followed us, gave us these comments from MUTABARUKA so we can share it with you and those in the diaspora. So as we stated before, we're going to show you where all of this is coming from, how we have reached this juncture with VYBZ Cartel, to show you, what happened, how we have reached here, and then we'll continue the journey.
His 3 co-convicts. 3 weeks ago, they were found guilty for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Inside the courtroom, there were pleas for the judge to be lenient, and outside, affirmation for the dancehall artist.
A cartel a killer was the our teacher when now they got him teach him a real teacher.
But one woman would end on the wrong side of the law. She was arrested after being found with an offensive weapon and uttering indecent language.
If she will tell the policeman in indecent language, don't your sister the lady is a mentally disturbed woman. She's mentally disturbed. The police they mentally mad to like the woman.
If I was as talented as Cartel is talented, I would never be there.
The law system not right, because them knows a lizard is a killer. Everybody knows a lizard is a killer. Everybody who do the law, them know that. Enough people lizard kill. So them shouldn't send Cartel to prison.
Just feel I get 25 years.
But I'm a visitor, I give man 25 years.
A God will say, I love will left it to the God and today.
Back in the courtroom, Justice Lennox Campbell sentenced Cartel and his 3 co-convicts to life in prison. Adidja Palmer is to serve 35 years before he becomes eligible for parole. Andre St. John, 30 years. And Sean Campbell and Kyra Jones, 25 years.
The wickedness that we're about to deserve that, if they deserve that. 35 years them say, if they deserve it, hard labor, wickedness that. They don't file this, they don't know about it, the police that appear right now, wickedness that.
Shouldn't give him no life, they should just give him certain time and then come back home. They shouldn't give him no life.
The jury have spoken, the judge have spoken, and we now look forward to the Court of Appeal putting their stamp on the situation. We are hoping that in this regard, that the appeal will come up certainly within a year or so.
There was something said about him not pleading or not asking for leniency. What was that all about?
Essentially what he did is he maintained his innocence. What the judge had asked for is if there were any mitigating factors that we should submit on his behalf. Our position is very simple. He is a good father, he is an entertainer and has displayed good character thus far, and those things should have been taken into account. In addition to the fact that he has a clean record. At the end of all of that, he has instructed us to indicate that he is innocent and he will be appealing the sentence.
Cartel later left the court under police guard. He was in a white jacket suit with a calabar shirt and tie, apparently celebrating the Boys Champs win of his alma mater.
Yeah, so what you have seen right there is nothing short of the criminal's paradise, you know. You see even that old lady, look at her. She not even have teeth in her head. And she about, so boy, if you give him a little time and everything, they have no regard to life. But that's how the system work, you know. You understand? Thanks to we, and yeah, we give you an update about we and when Cartel had sent men to kill we out by Rockfort. Yeah, that's out by Rockfort. And they kill an innocent man, you know, we got away, and then that's how they put him up by camp, you know, to protect his life. So send this all but look, I applaud MUTABARUKA, man. Yeah, man, so Vice Cartel forget the death penalty. So MUTABARUKA is a Jamaican dub poet and activist. Yeah, MUTABARUKA is a Jamaican dub poet and activist. And also, he's a presenter in our radio announcer on IRA FM. Yeah, man, he has 2 programs called The Cutting Edge and Stepping Razor. And I don't know if the razor MUTA I use now and them thing there. I don't know how MUTABARUKA reach this point. I don't know. Maybe because of the whole heap of murder them when me hear every day now and I'm tired of it. I must say, no man, them youth are going to wicked man. A time for start pop some neck. And we applaud him for that. Because anyone in Jamaica who are not desensitized to what is happening, you're going to want to see the death penalty. People who are desensitized, them just murder like anything else, like cursing bad words. So, boy, another day. But you can't say that MUTA is an intelligent man, because MUTABARUKA realized that these youths are getting away with too many killings. And especially, look, how them kill a little 8-year-old girl and all them things. Cut her, slash her throat. And the blood of those kids, you know, and Jamaican for Justice, you know, Carolyn Gomes, yeah. Carolyn Gomes. And the politician them for giving the Jamaican people in the come. So we'll continue here. So MUTABARUKA said that he believes that Vice Cartel should be hanged instead of being kept in prison. Cartel, one of the most popular dancehall artists in the world, was convicted of the 2014 murder was convicted of murder in 2014 and sentenced to life imprisonment. MUTABARUKA said that he believes Kartel is a monster who deserves to die for his crimes. Yeah, because if MUTABARUKA is saying that Vybz Kartel to be young, that means that Vybz Kartel is a monster. And no other, you can't use no other word for that. You understand? Who deserves to die for his crimes? MUTABARUKA comments have a spark of debate about the death penalty in Jamaica and the diaspora. But some people agree with MUTABARUKA, like we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we agree with Muta, we support the death penalty, yeah, we support Vybz Kartel and all of those who convicted for murder. I don't know how we reach this point in Jamaica where them are classify murder and I put different kind of murder. Are the PMP LGBTQ plus party do that, you know. When Siaga was Prime Minister, for you kill someone, him a broke your neck. And the PMP them come in and start devalue people's life. They don't have no respect for people's life. You understand? For you kill someone, we don't matter if you even use a stone. Because Edward Siaga and a policeman will choke a man to death in Jamaica, you know. Most Jamaicans don't even know that, you know, and I'll tell you guys later about it. You understand? That's why we love Edward Siaga, because he brought the net a criminal and him use eradication and eradicate them. Yes, especially all the old corals them out by East Kingston, but them a hot stepper. Oh, Siaga use police and wipe them out. Yeah, man. What? I tell you, man. Heat them food, man. Send them guys shut eye. You understand? Dust them out. You understand? And them time you see all the crown and the opal with the old drunk of them with them 2 foot. Or sometimes you see all 6 foot. A soul eradication used to work, you know. Lick them way. And you understand? And you see, and then they would make the plug. Yeah, man, you see blood on the street and then them a drive a leak. Yeah, man, lick them way. That's why we love Siaga and them thing there. For dirty old dirty boy them. You understand? What you know much a whole heap of them in a run when Siaga become Prime Minister. And in time Michael Manley within a 89, I saw all like parasites them come back. You understand? That's why we love Siaga, kind of broke them neck and use eradication and eradicate them. You understand? Andrew Holness a baby, man. Him can't walk in a Siaga foot in a Siaga shoes. You understand? You know, see. Even MUTABARUKA tough on him, because MUTABARUKA said him for hang Vybz Kartel, because why sense of keeping a man in a prison and him convicted for murder? Hang him, of course, man, we support that. You know. And we agree with MUTABARUKA and we believe that that Vybz Kartel, if he dead in a prison, we believe that the death penalty is a controversial issue in Jamaica and it is unclear if MUTABARUKA comments will lead to any changes in the law. And we just hope that the Prime Minister listen to this and him reinforce and hang Vybz Kartel. Yeah, they man have a resentencing, but all of the people who are on death row, all man will commit all 7 murder at the life. Man say I got Prime Minister, man, you're eating broke in a 2 year. What? We need a Prime Minister like Edward Siaga for broke neck. This man is a criminal cuddler. When I ask about the PMP LGBTQ plus party, because they're my mother of all criminality, terrorism, and everything bad. And them give Jamaican people violence. Remember that 85% of the Kingston metropolitan area where crime, where the birth of criminality are PMP LGBTQ plus community. So all of fools who do not understand that they are responsible for the terrorism that you people are experiencing in Jamaica. The PMP LGBTQ plus party, and it started with Burry Boy and fed them up. Don't let no little idiot tell you nothing else. Tony Brown and Jal Flash were in an era. They were terrorists. They killed Ted Ogilvy. Kill him, and he was a government employee. So we'll continue the journey. Yeah, so MUTABARUKA, although some people disagree with Muta, but we agree with him. You understand? So here are some arguments, for and against the death penalty. The death penalty deters crime. A man think before him commit any act of violence or to take another person life, because him know say him the go broke. Hey, remember when I grew up in the 80s, man. Trust me, Hey, see, I used to pat the neck them in a man. So you said before a man think before him kill a man. And a man knows if him kill a man and them thing, them tell you in a plea bargain. You got a court, either you plead guilty or them find a guilty. I same sentence I get. You know, I get the reward for boy, you saving the court time. Oh, see I got a pop your neck. We love them days there. How you have eradication. No? Yeah, look at baby police, look at baby thing and I make excuse to these dirty boy and them thing. And them for dead. We say that. We say informer for live and killers to die. Them for dead all in them sleep and them asleep. Kill them. We not hey look, we don't want the supporters at the Jamaica Young Police Channel to have any sympathy for criminal. Because sympathy is a criminal. You see, once you start serving for these boys, then you are going to start make excuse for them. That's why them convict police and them police kill them, you know. You understand? I don't understand how all are seeing Jamaican for sending all the police a prison will recover a gun from the and kill them. Hey, the ghetto people, Jamaican people are some loyal people, you know. So we continue the journey. So we believe that, for the death penalty, it brings closure to the families of victims. Because, look, that's why we have so many murders in Jamaica, and them don't understand that. Because I have spoken to people who are in prison, and the reason why them in prison, because, you tell me, who is doing 25 years to life for killing an ex-man. And him say the reason why him kill the man, because the man killed him father when him did small. And nobody not got a court, and him say, him did witness the murder, but if him go testify, him no say the man I get him now I go end up now go lose him life because him a witness. So him say instead of him turn a witness, him become the accused. So him kill the man and I saw him there in prison. Him not no bad man or anything like that. And if the system was working, that wouldn't happen. Him say him under that prison and I spoken to him. Him say, you understand what I'm saying? Because that's how we do at Jamaica Young Police and we are all about saving lives. Some people say it's cruel and unusual punishment. No, when I say that, we see it as even, Stephen. You take a life, you lose yours. That's how we see it. So ultimately, whether or not to execute VYBZ Cartel is up to the Jamaican government. However, MUTABARUKA comments have already added fuel to the fire of the debate about the death penalty in Jamaica. MUTABARUKA would believe, say boy VYBZ Cartel neck for block because him killed somebody. And we applaud MUTA for that. And we know the Cartel is a famous dancehall artist. You understand? And he's at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center in Kingston. And the reason why all of this come up is because, Cartel did carve up 2 phones all time from around there. So you know the Cartel is a rear admiral. Because if your man keep 2 phones on there and him carve them up, boy, I don't know. Him not Cartel not supposed to carry on a beach now. Because if him carve up 2 phones, you understand? So MUTABARUKA argue that Cartel continued imprisonment, waste taxpayers' money. He has also said Cartel is a danger to society and should be executed. Cartel fans and supporters, so them are condemn him. MUTABARUKA comments. I wonder if them are alert him. Like how them, call them people are some violent people, Maybe MUTABARUKA for go withdraw all them statement and tell them come down upon him. So the Jamaica government has not responded to MUTABARUKA's comment. But here are some additional details about the case. VYBZ Cartel, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, was convicted of the murder of 27-year-old Clive Lizard Williams in 2014. Hey, you look on it. Did you see the earlier in the video, the man who spoke after the man in the glasses? The man in the glasses have more sense than everyone. Because I say, if I was VYBZ Cartel, I would not be in that position. Because basically I say, I would have made money like crazy. You understand? But VYBZ Cartel, because I'm ego, and him feel saying, boy, I have money and him can't do anything. That's why I'm killing you. But he never knows, boy, justice would be served. You understand? So Cartel and 3 other men were found guilty of Williams' murder after a high-profile trial. Cartel has always maintained its innocence and has appealed his conviction. His appeal is currently pending before the United Council Privy Council. If the appeal is unsuccessful, Cartel will remain in prison for the rest of his life. That's where he belongs. He's supposed to be dead at prison. We don't have no sympathy for VYBZ Cartel about him and him grave disease. Him grave disease, they take him to him grave. You know how many people VYBZ Cartel have out here hollering? Yes. a lot of people, many people that him bring heartache to them family. So Vybz Kartel here, even Stephen. It is important to note that MUTABARUKA is not the only person who has called for Vybz Kartel execution. In 2015, a group of Jamaican mothers called for Vybz Kartel to be hung in a public square. The case of Vybz Kartel is a complex one. There is no easy answer to whether or not he should be executed. However, MUTABARUKA comment has sparked a debate among people who support the death penalty in Jamaica. So people are saying, boy, why MUTABARUKA support the hanging of Vybz Kartel? Yeah, MUTABARUKA, him don't say Vybz Kartel a danger to society. Yeah, and him say, boy, cartel imprisonment is a waste of taxpayers' money. And has argued that it's unfair to taxpayers to be foot the bill for cartel imprisonment. He has also said that cartel execution would be a more cost-effective way to deal with him. Yeah, so the government have to feed him, have to buy no medication for him. Because he have grave disease, just kill him, you know, execute him, yeah. So cartel execution will send message to other criminals. MUTABARUKA has argued that cartel's execution would deter other criminals from committed violent crimes. He has also said that it would send a message that Jamaica is a country that takes crime seriously. True, man. It is important to know that MUTABARUKA is not the only person who called for cartel execution. A lot of people, because we to the Jamaica Young Police channel, support the death penalty and Vybz Kartel to get it. You understand? We don't have no sympathy for murder and them thing there. You understand? And you look at walk the vision, but you know, it is not a crime deterrent. You know, studies have showed that death penalty doesn't have a significant impact on crime rate. A lie that them a tell. When CIA used to brought them there, believe you me, we have less murder. You understand? Compared to the murder now to when CIA goes over 300%. So death penalty work. And you know, oh, it is applied unfairly. The death penalty is more likely to be used against people who are poor and people with low income. Yeah, because of them beliefs of, oh, are you afraid of me and me can't kill you and them thing there. Yeah, you can't kill an next person. Yeah, you supposed to even Stephen go and get in it, bro. You understand? And don't complain. You understand? So we support for the hanging of Vybz Kartel. You understand? MUTABARUKA's comments have raised important questions about the death penalty and its place in Jamaican society. So here the work activists, you know, oh, there's no justification exists in killing another human being, regardless of financial situation. Poverty is the reason why they are so violent. That is such a mad argument. Poverty does not excuse violence. Taking another person's life is never right. That being said, there are some situations where poverty can contribute to violence. For example, impoverished people may be more likely to turn to crime to survive. Vybz Kartel no hungry, so he may have to kill lizard. Where him get from lizard? Because lizard thief to him gun, and the gun them illegal. And there's no honest criminal, you understand? And man I talk about boy, lizard was killer. We don't care about that. We don't care say him a killer, but Vybz Kartel kill, you understand? Vybz Kartel kill him, so him pay for him crimes, you understand? So they'll be more likely to experience feeling of desperation and hopelessness, which can lead to violence. It is important to remember that poverty is not the only factor contributing to violence. There are many other factors such as mental illness, substance abuse, and exposure to violence. Jamaica is a violent society. Yeah. So that's why you can't have no Christian police to deal with them people. You have to have police where you have to dog out like them people. Yeah. Them attack you have to just use frame to strike and defend yourself. However, poverty can be a significant factor and it is essential to address it to reduce violence. Here are some things that can be done to address poverty and violence. Provide economic opportunities that now apply to Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is one of the richest dancehall artists ever in Jamaica. The amount of money he make, even still making right now behind bars. One of the best ways to reduce poverty is to provide people with economic opportunity. This can be done by creating jobs, providing training, and investing in education. Address mental health and substance abuse issues. Mental health and substance abuse issues are often linked to violence. By providing treatment for these issues, we can help reduce violence. Hey, most of Jamaican people mad. Yeah, because from slavery. That is genetic. You understand? But you know, mean to say because everybody mad, everybody are kill off everybody. You have to have seen people and them thing there, and you think before you act, but Jamaican people act then them think and I behave like some supernatural power make them do some things or some unseen forces. It's you who do it, because you're a brain, you understand? You can't control yourself. So to break all you need to do is just break the cycle of violence. Violence can be a learned behavior. By breaking the silence of violence, we can help to prevent future violence. It is important to remember that there is no easy solution to the problem of poverty and violence. However, addressing these issues can make a difference. And we don't make excuse to people when you kill other people. There's none, because look, it's one life people have, you know. So if you kill a man and them thing, what you expect? You don't expect say even Stevens, man. So VYBZ Cartel, we support for them and VYBZ Cartel. Yes. No apology, and we have no sympathy for no killers. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica. And before we go any further, yeah man, respect to the viewer that sent us this clip with MUTABARUKA supporting the death penalty and for execute VYBZ Cartel. We love it, man. Nice video. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.